This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. This is the voice of the Patriot. And remember, here we are not neutral, because we have taken sides. The side of the truth. This is the headquarters of the truth. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Now, my brother, my sister, this is our daily editorial, and I need you to come along. This is where we speak truth to power. And I want to say thank you. 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 My brother, my sister, let's go straight into action. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is taken from Ghana Web. And my brother, my sister, it says, Cabo says Mahama failed. Now Bawumia is like Mahama. Ghanaians should connect the dots. Interesting. And I read, This is not propaganda. This is logic. Anthony Cabo has been consistent on one thing only, his own words. He said Mahama failed. He said Mahama's leadership traits were the problem. He used those arguments to justify political change. Now, after working closely with Bawumia, Cabo tells us the two share similar leadership traits. That single statement collapses the entire propaganda line, because leadership traits produce outcomes. If the outcomes were unacceptable then, similarity cannot be reassuring now. Ghanaians do not need slogans to understand this. They only need memory. When the same messenger condemns a leadership style yesterday and endorses it today, the problem is no longer opposition messaging. The problem is credibility, and the dots are hard to connect. My brother, my sister, Anthony Cabo has been a minister of state before. Anthony Cabo, my brother, my sister, is a politician who is well known, hailing from the Upper West region of Ghana. He is one of the political bigwigs we have in the NPP. He is now in the camp of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And as we read, he is trying to make a point. And the point is simple. Mahama failed. But when we gave him the opportunity to come back, he proved himself as a new person. In fact, that is Bawumia now. He failed. And he wants to be given the opportunity to be a new person like Mahama. My brother, my sister, I'm trying to talk to Anthony Cabo. But before we get him on the line, let me just make a few comments. Mahama was called the incompetent. At a time, he was even called the dead goat. In fact, his surname moved from Dramani to Papano. He was ridiculed. His prayer was that he had done a lot of work. May God shine the light of glory on the work that he had done before he left office, so that the Ghanaian people would at least look at that and give him an opportunity to return. And he promised God, which of course he told us later, that should he be given the chance to return, he would be a whole different person to the glory of the Most High God. He didn't promise cathedrals. He didn't go to Israel to carry stones and rocks. No, this was all that he said. And God hearkened to his prayer. Prophets who had prophesied that he would never ever be president again and that his political career was finished, came back and re-prophesied in his favor. Prophets who called him a murderer, a bloodthirsty murderer, swallowed back the vomit. My brother, my sister. And he returned. Today, Mahama is the pride of the whole of Africa, not just Ghana. Anthony Carbo says that the man he's supporting in the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, should be given an opportunity to be another Mahama. First and foremost, I have to applaud Mahama. When I meet Mahama, I'm going to hug him so hard I would break his ribs. My brother, Usain Bolt has a saying that I love. He says, kill them with success and bury them with a smile. Can I say it again? Kill them with success and bury them with a smile. My brother, the best way to defeat your enemy is to be successful. Forget about pleading with your enemy, persuading your enemy. Forget about trying to impress your enemy with gifts. Kill him with success and bury him with a big fat smile. Jesus. From a very young age, I knew and I understood this. My brother, my sister, the best form of revenge is success. And this is what Mahama has done. Many people are wondering right now, how did Mahama navigate? Yes, can I say it again? How did Mahama navigate incompetence into competence? How did he navigate failure into success? Mahama all of a sudden has become a man everybody's looking up to. Even Bawumia, who teased him and called him the incompetent Mahama, now wants to be like him. What? 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 Unprecedentedly, we have seen the city stabilize. We have seen our economy ride in economic buoyancy. We have seen how Ghanaians all of a sudden have become so proud. My brother, my sister, I look at it and I wonder. I ponder. Now, for Mahama to be able to complete the success story, patriotism must come in. Our country lacks patriotism. Oh yes, we lack patriotism. Listen, it looks like we are fair weather citizens of our nation. This is the first time anybody's using that statement. Put it on record. We are fair weather citizens of our country, Ghana. You know who a fair weather friend is? He's only a friend when you can afford to give him what he wants. That's a fair weather friend. We are treating our country like that. We are fair weather citizens of our nation. Somebody put this on record. We are only Ghanaians when Ghana favors us. We are only Ghanaians when Ghana has it to offer us. The moment Ghana is going through some kind of difficulties, no, we all want to depart that oak tree like birds as the oak tree is being felled. My brother, my sister, today everybody is proud to be Ghanaian. Do we have to be fair weather citizens? Certainly not. If we are fair weather citizens, then we are not fit to be called citizens of Ghana. That is why even when we are going into a marriage, common as a marriage is, as compared to being the citizen of a whole nation, you are told something for better. Continue, for better or for worse. That's right. Till what? Till what? Till you are hungry? For better or for worse? Till you are hungry again? No. For better or for worse? Until you find another husband or another wife? No. For better or for worse? Till death do us part. Isn't it? That is even a vow to another man, let alone to your own country that bettered you, that gave you life, and that is your natural habitat. I use the word habitat very, 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 very intentionally to the umpteenth time. Mahama will only be able to complete the success story when patriotism is also achieved. How can we achieve patriotism? I personally, I move from school to school every year, secondary schools, and I've said this time without number. Every school I go to, we talk to them about patriotism, our history as a people, from the Ghana Empire all the way through modern Ghana, through Kwame Nkrumah, the young pioneers, and all the way through, in a very interesting story that normally doesn't go beyond 30 minutes. After that, I organize a quick quiz. Simple questions about our nation. And we give prizes. Sometimes standing funds. Sometimes we give little gifts. Sometimes bicycles, books. And after that, we march the whole school to the assembly ground where we hoist high a flag of Ghana, and all this we give for free. Right after that, before we leave, we form a club of patriotism in the school. The office of the Patriot. I have preached patriotism from when I was born. I will not stop preaching it till the end of time. When my father was going to school, when John Dramani Mahama was a student, when his father was a student in Ghana, there was a certain subject called civics, where you were taught to be civil, to be a patriot. Nkrumah attempted it and it worked with the young pioneers. Today we have the young patriots and we want to catch them young. It is because of lack of patriotism. That is why a lot of these problems are slapping our cringing brows. Again, can I repeat this? Mahama can build all the street lights in Ghana. Lack of patriotism will let us all steal these lights and sell to Chinese as scraps. Mahama can flood the whole nation with buses, free buses to carry people to and fro. Hey, we will steal the bulbs of the car, steal the engines of the car, steal a few things in the car, the tape player, because we believe that abane jumade yertwi otwo onswa. If I am lying, tell me, Blakk Rasta, you are not making sense this afternoon. So much as we are happy about Mahama's achievements, of course, with his whole team of ministers, sub-ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, and what have you. We must also stamp this authority firm on patriotism. A driver decides to increase the price because it's raining. Trot driver that is supposed to be carrying people from La Paz to Kaswa. And the fare is only about 8 Ghana cedis or 9 Ghana cedis. Now he says 15 Ghana cedis. And he says, Kaswa straight. It means those of you who are going to sit in it and drop on the way, he will still charge you as if you were going to Kaswa. The fare has increased to 15 cedis because it is raining. Where is the patriotism? If doctors and nurses also decide that, oh, late at night when they should be sleeping, you bring your patient, therefore they are also charging thrice, 4 times or 5 times. Can we take this tit for tat? My brother, my sister, even your girlfriend who you are planning to marry is coming to visit you and it's raining. And the conditions start. Me, I have to come in a comfort. Me, when I arrive, please, you have to order the fried rice before I come. Look, about 10 different rules all of a sudden because it is raining. And the man on the other side says yes to all because he's cold and he needs to be kept warm. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. At the end of the day, when the man sits back on a very hot day, he will think about it. The other day, when it was raining and I needed a bit of heat, and I told her to come. We had planned already that she would come. Because it started raining, she gave me 10 different laws. Can I reciprocate? This might be a very bad example. But my brother, that is how we are treating our nation. We must unconditionally love the nation. Today, Bawumia says he's Mahama. Hey, incompetent Mahama. Really? Hey, Bawumia. So today you need Mahama to be able to get some kind of endorsement. I can't believe this. May the spirit of Mahama fall on all of us. Our enemies who chased us out like lepers. Our enemies who derogatively chased us out. In fact, like bad habits. Give us the power to overwhelm them with success. Hey, Mahama. Today, Bawumia says he is Mahama. Now, what that tells me is that Mahama is doing a good job. And if you can't beat him, you must join him, isn't it? To God be the glory. My brother, my sister. Now, I briefly want to look at something here. And it's equally interesting. Please come along. From Ghana Web, and it says, 10 million Ghana cedi defamation. Judgment is ready, but I can't deliver it. Judge to Kandapa. And I read, the hope of former National Security Minister Albert Kandapa to witness the conclusion of his 10 million Ghana cedi defamation action against Oliver Mawusi Bakavomawo has not materialized as the judgment has been pushed forward. Last year, the High Court, presided over by Justice Reverend Emmanuel Edu Owuswa-Jimai, fixed today, January 6th. Of course, that was a couple of days ago. 2026 to deliver his judgment. The former National Security Minister is seeking 10 million Ghana cedis in damages from Bawumia for an alleged $1 million bribery allegation made against him. We all remember that allegation, right? Bawumia said that when they were doing the Fix the Country thing, the then Minister of National Security called him over to his house and tried to bribe him with a $1 million cash offering to stop the Fix the Country thing because it was making the government unpopular. He has since never given us proof, but the matter went to court and they were supposed to deliver judgment. But the judge said, yes, we're supposed to do it. But unfortunately, we all got it wrong. We are still on holidays. So let the judicial holidays pass. Then we can gather again in court and give you the judgment. We have the judgment. My brother, my sister, I am so excited. I really want to get to know how true this issue is. I tried to get in contact with Oliver Bawumia, but his number is not going through. Tried to speak with Anthony Cabo as well. Number not going through. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. Now, apart from the fact that I want to see how this case is going to end, I will want to plead with Albert Kandapa on behalf of this beautiful nation, Ghana. We also still want to know how you went on a national mission, flaunting your libido in front of the camera of a slave queen. You were almost twerking like a lizard on heat. You were ordered by a woman on the other side to turn around like an untrained model on the runway. You wanted to kiss this lady so you could sleep moton. I don't have a problem if you had gone there on your own. Use your own hard-earned money. But I am worried because you, Kandapa, my tax money was what was used to ferry you out of this country, to represent me and protect me from the office of the national security. You are a disaster of a minister. Since that time, you never issued any statement because of the shame it brought to the nation. The shame is still here, we remember. You can quickly go to court and talk about some $1 million bribery scandal. But the biggest scandal of you flaunting your libido in front of the camera of a slave queen, that one you don't want to touch. What a shame. If you had packed up your own money and flown to Bahamas to sleep with 1 million girls, do I care? If you drank all the wines and got intoxicated like David and even danced naked, do I care? I don't. Taxpayers' money. Irresponsible old man went out with that money. Instead of behaving his old head, he decided to flaunt his libido. I am hurt. Please address that as well. Address it. Address that allegation. You quickly can run to court to salvage a certain image that you don't have. Bribery. But that one is still lingering there. What is good for the goose is good for the frog. I leave it here.